Hello everyone, Racing here again with a brief overview of the MintBuilder.com compensation plan. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to go through this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work through the compensation plan. It's only a couple of pages, it's really simple to understand, and this will hopefully give you an understanding of the pay plan and how we can earn money with MintBuilder through the pay plan. So, the first thing you need to know is that there are only two types of customer within MintBuilder. There is a retail customer, as you can see in the grey area on the left, and there is a wholesale customer, as you can see in the orange area on the right. So I'll deal with the retail customers first. Retail customers are people who can buy graded coins and bullion at retail prices through any MintBuilder member. They can't buy them directly from the company. They can only buy them from you or another MintBuilder member. Unfortunately, retail customers don't have access to cost price bullion. That's a feature of the wholesale customer. They can't refer other customers to MintBuilder. They don't earn retail profits, and they don't earn team commissions. So a retail customer is somebody who simply comes to your MintBuilder website, clicks the shop button, and buys fine mint coins or gold and silver bullion and pays and checks out. And I'll explain how you earn profit from that in a very short while. So that's a retail customer. On the other side, we have the wholesale customers. Now, in order to become a wholesale customer with MintBuilder, there is an annual membership fee of $199. Now, that may seem a little expensive at first, but when you realise the savings that you can make as a wholesale member acquiring bullion, and the kind of income that you can make through introducing other members, most people in MintBuilder earn that $199 back very, very quickly, or save that in the savings they make by buying bullion at some amazing prices. So the difference between a wholesale customer and a retail customer is that a wholesale customer can buy graded mint coins at member pricing, and these are really special prices, and I'll show you those prices in just a moment. They can refer new retail customers. They can refer new wholesale customers. They can keep 100% of the retail profits. They can earn team commissions, and they can be paid in Bitcoin. So those are the benefits of becoming a wholesale customer. Effectively, you can build a business with MintBuilder. You can earn commissions. You get the best price on bullion. You get the best price on the fine mint coins, and you get paid in cash or Bitcoin. And there's daily payouts in cash or Bitcoin with MintBuilder. So there's two ways to earn points. Okay, and points are important because points convert into income in MintBuilder. So the first way that you can earn points is to enroll a new member or renew a new member annually. Okay? Now that will generate 100 mint points for you. Alternatively, you can buy a mint coin, a graded mint coin, or if anyone in your team, left or right, buys a mint coin, that generates also 25 points. And just here is a little example of that. So MintBuilder is set up to be a binary. So you effectively have two teams, a left team and a right team. This might be you at the top of your team. And if you look at the left team here, there's 3 people. But as you can see, there are 4 mint coins being moved. So these guys are having a mint coin every month. One guy's having 2 mint coins. And each one of these coins generates 25 points, and therefore there's 100 points being created on that left team. Now, over on the right team, there are 4 people, but as you can see, there are 5 coins being moved in total. So on the right side of this team, that will generate 125 points. And obviously, every month, as the members enjoy their auto ship, their monthly coin, that would regenerate 25 points every month. And I'll go into the binary points a little later in another video, but fundamentally all you have to think about is that you have a left team and a right team. and as everyone either brings in new members or they have their auto ship, then that builds the points in your business. So how does that convert out into daily cycle commissions? Well, put simply, every time that your left team generates 250 points, and every time your right team generates 250 points, those points are deducted from each team and put into a pot, and as you can see, that makes 500 points. And that's what we call a cycle, where you've got 250 on the left and 250 on the right. Those points are deducted from the left and right and put into a pot, and you cycle. And as you can see here, it says one cycle equals 500 mint points, 250 from the left and 250 from the right over here. Okay, and if you look over here, you can see that your income equals the number of cycles times $250. So if 250 points from the left and 250 points from the right equals one cycle, then you would earn $250. If you had 500 points on the left and 500 points on the right, that would be 2 cycles. So it's divisibles of 250. And in MintBuilder, you can cycle up to 40 cycles per week. What that means in real terms is that you can make a combined total every week of $10,000 per week by building a team in MintBuilder. And there are many people in MintBuilder that are, even just 3 or 4 weeks since we've launched, that are already heading fast towards this level of income. And it's a simple matter of building a team and growing a team, and you'll see the points start to cycle. So let's look at the levels of achievement ranks. So fundamentally, there are 7 ranks within MintBuilder. Everyone starts as a wholesale customer, and then there's a promotion to MintBuilder, student MintBuilder, graduate MintBuilder, professional MintBuilder, master MintBuilder, and Mint President. So those are the ranks. Well, how do you get from wholesale customer to Mint President? Well, let's have a look at how we do that. And really, this particular section of the pay plan is the nuts and bolts of it. Everything you need to know really is in this one panel. So, in order to go from a wholesale customer to becoming what's called a mint builder, and start to cycle income, you simply need to introduce one new member on your left team personally, and personally introduce one new member on your right team. And that gives you your personal referral points. Now, the first time that you introduce them, they will actually generate 100 points, because that's what you get for introducing a new member. 30 days after they join, their auto ship will fire and be sent to them, and because they've had that coin, they will then generate 25 points every month going forward, okay, as long as they have an active auto ship. So you need a minimum 25 points on the left, 25 points on the right. So that's your personal referral points. And as you can see, as you go through the pay plan and through the positions, you need a few more people in each promotion on your left and right teams. But we'll come on to that in a minute. And then you need what's called mint points. Now, if you remember where earlier on I said up here that every time a mint coin is moved anywhere in your organization, it will generate 25 points. So if you have people on your left team and people on your right team moving mint coins every month, then this will generate mint points. So if you had, for example, 10 people in your left team and 10 people in your right team, and each one of those people had a mint coin, that would generate 250 points left and 250 points right, because each person generates 25 points. And that would give you the required qualification to cycle as a mint builder. Now, initially, if you think about it, because everyone generates 100 points the first time round when they're introduced, realistically, you could achieve the mint builder status with just you introducing one person on the left and one person on the right, and then a couple more people introducing other people down here, I believe you can do it with 3 people on each team, because you get 100 points for each person, one on their enrolment. So that would give you 300 each side. Obviously, the following month, that would drop down to 25 because they're then only moving a mint coin. However, by that time, those people that they've introduced have probably introduced some more people. And every time somebody new comes into your organization, whether you've introduced them or not, it generates 100 points into your team, okay, for the first time, the day they enter. And then 30 days later, they either have a coin or they introduce a new person, and that generates 25 points. Now, as a mint builder, you have a personal qualification. You either have to buy a mint coin in that 30-day cycle. The 30 days starts from the point at which you last introduced a member or you last purchased a mint coin. So it's an either or, and this is quite a sweet thing about MintBuilder because it gives you an option. So some people like the coins, and I'm one of those. I collect these coins, and you can do that every month, and that's fine, and that will qualify you for the commissions. Or if you don't want to buy the coin, there's an optional requirement that you can do, which is to simply introduce one new member every month, and that means you will qualify without buying the coin. Okay, so you can either buy the coin or you can introduce a new member and not buy the coin, which is a great thing about MintBuilder because it makes it really flexible, because there are some people out there who don't want to actually purchase the mint coin. They might want to purchase some bullion or something. As a mint builder, you can cycle once a week, and that gives you a maximum of $250 income per week. And believe it or not, there are people that have achieved, many people that have achieved this on day one of joining MintBuilder, because with 2 or 3 people, you can quickly get to the point where you've actually recovered your $199 investment and you're actually in profit, which is a great thing. So, how do you get to student MintBuilder? Now, we're not going to go through all of these because it's the same methodology going forward as if you were going from MintBuilder to student MintBuilder. So you just apply the same logic. And what I say to people is, don't focus on this up here. Focus on the next thing that you've got to do. So if you're a mint builder, focus on how you get to student mint builder. And some of that will involve helping your team, and some of that will be involved in growing your own team. So to get to student mint builder, you simply now need 50 personal referral points on your left team, 50 on your right. That means you must have a minimum of 2 people that you've personally introduced, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, generating 25 points each, which give you 50. Okay. Again, your team, your left team and your right team must be generating 500 points. And here's where it's slightly different. In order to move to the student mint builder rank, you now need to have 1 mint builder in your left leg and 1 mint builder in your right leg. And this is where mint builder gets interesting, because what we're finding is that in order to progress up the ranks, it's kind of required that you help other people achieve the rank that you're leaving. And that breeds good business. It's a good thing because it encourages people to move up the ranks, and it encourages you to help your team where you can and keeps the growth going. Again, there's a personal qualification. You can either buy a coin or introduce a member. That's up to you. And once you've achieved that, then you can cycle twice a week for a $500 a week income. Now that's, if you think about it, that's $2,000 a month, which is not a bad position to be in within MintBuilder, because it certainly pays a mortgage or pays some bills. I'm here to tell you that there are hundreds and hundreds of people, if not thousands of people in MintBuilder who have achieved the student MintBuilder rank within 1 or 2 weeks of joining MintBuilder. It's very, very, very achievable, very quickly. You don't need a huge amount of people to do it. And it's the same going forward. You just need 1 more person in your left team, personally introduce 1 more person in your right team, a few more mint points in your team, but this time you need a student mint builder on your left, a student mint builder on your right, same personal qualification, and now you're cycling $1,000 a week for $4,000 a month. And so you go on through professional mint builder, through master mint builder, into mint president, and at mint president you can cycle 40 times a week and earn $10,000 a week from mint builder. Now the beautiful thing also is that once you get to that position, you can actually open up another position within mint builder and actually build another position to $10,000 a week. So there's actually no limit on the amount of money that you can earn with mint builder. Just depends on how many positions that you have and that you've built to the relevant levels. Okay, so that's absolutely a quick overview of the mint builder pay plan. Okay, it's very, very straightforward. It's very easy to understand. It doesn't take a genius to work it out. And the simple thing is get registered, get in touch with your upline. You can download the Mint Builder pay plan from your back office when you're registered, so you can get a copy of it, and get with your sponsor and ask them what the best way to get to the first rank Mint Builder is. I can tell you the first way is to go and introduce a new member on your left and a new member on your right. And obviously you get your own Mint Builder website, which is a beautiful website that's given to you free of charge as part of your $1.99 membership. So we'll quickly get a copy of that out. So there we are. So this is the website that you get. It's a very professional website, and it's currently being translated into many, many languages, and people can get the comp plan, explains about how we work with Bitcoin. And that's the other thing about this, is that you can take your earnings in Mint Builder in Bitcoin. So you can put some of that Bitcoin back into gold and silver, and you can even put some of that Bitcoin into the blockchain and make even more money. So it's a holistic approach. We sell mint coins, and if you don't know what mint coins are, I'd encourage you to go and watch the video on the website. We sell bullion. You can get paid in Bitcoin, and obviously there's an opportunity. And bear in mind, you yourself will have this website as part of your wholesale customer package. Now, the one nice thing about this website is that it kind of does a lot of the hard work for you. And you remember we spoke earlier about retail shop. What you can see here is a retail shop. So if somebody comes to your website and they want to buy retail price product, they simply click the shop logo up here. They end up at your shop. It tells you your ID number here, and they can simply buy a product and add that to the cart and check out, etc., etc. So it's really straightforward to use. Now, the one thing that I didn't tell you is that, for example, we as members are able to buy 5 mint coins at $127 each. Retail price on those 5 mint coins is $145. I'll just show you that. So we pay $127, and the retail price on that is $145. So non-members pay $145. Retail members pay wholesale members pay $127. Your profit is the difference between $145 and $127, which is $18, which is a good profit margin to make on those coins. And you make profit on all of these products as people buy them from your site. And you also make an income from the mint coins that are moved within your team. And so there's a double whammy there, a double bubble in terms of the income. So, for example, if somebody bought a monster box of 500 coins, you'd make about $500 on that monster box, which is pretty good. And the prices that we've got on Mint Builder are phenomenal. I'm going to do another video about the prices just to show you how we do price comparisons and how we compare with all the major gold and silver retailers, and how actually we're much, much cheaper than them if you look at it the right way. So that's it really for the pay plan. I hope you've understood it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you've got any questions, then find me on Facebook and ask me, or put a comment in the video. And thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you next time. Many thanks.